Another thing that you may need to be aware of, and remember I'm just starting from basics and troubleshooting here, is the way that students see their grades is very different than what you see in your full grade center. I'm logged in as a test student here, so I'm logged in as an instructor. And students don't go into the full grade center, so they don't have that horizontal scroll bar. They come in to my grades. You don't have access to this as an instructor, but this is how students see their grades. So in this area, I'm going to show you a couple of different things. Okay? So I'm going to start with coming down to a test. And in order for students to see the test and how they did on it, they have to click on the name of the test. You notice this is on computer. It opens up the test. It tells me there were 6 points possible. I took it on May 13th, and I got a 3.6. Notice as I hover over that 3.6, it is also a hyperlink. So if I ever want my students to have feedback on a quiz or test, I can click on that, and it shows me what the question was, the answer I chose, and then the answer that was correct. And I can scroll down and I can see all of those questions. Backing up, I want to kind of go back into that my grades area. So that was the test. This was an assignment. Again, I have to click on the name of the assignment in order to get the feedback for it. And this was a paper. So in this paper you can see that there are comments embedded in here. And so I am going to scroll over to see those comments using my horizontal scroll bar. This is where the graded feedback would be. So if I had, as I was grading this fake assignment, put in feedback to my students, this is where it would be. This is a copy of the original document, and the students can download this. And if they want to get a copy of this annotated document with the comments on it, then they come up to this download area and download the annotated PDF. This is what includes the comments. Downloading it as a docx file does not include the comments. So in order to download that, I would just click here, open with, didn't want to open it, so I need to open it with a PDF document. It's opening it up as a PDF.docx. So I'll kind of come back here, download as an annotated PDF. I would need to save that file. Now I can open it in a PDF reader. And here are the annotated comments on that test, on that paper. Okay? Something to keep in mind here, and when you're working in Crocodile, is, I'm going to exit out of here, there is a 15-minute timeout window on each of these texts. So you cannot write extensively. You cannot write all of your comments here. The Crocodile feature is to highlight specific things, not to bleed all over this paper and talk about their pros, their cons, and stuff like that. That's where this greater feedback goes. It does not all belong here in Crocodile. After 15 minutes of working on a paper, you don't know it, but you have severed that connection between Crocodile and Blackboard. So you can continue to make comments on this paper, but your students will never see them. So you really do have a 15-minute window in order to enter some of these comments. Now, you can always, when you're grading, save as a draft, and then continue to work and save as a draft, and continue to work and save as a draft. but you cannot have a paper open for hours at a time and expect those comments to come in. These are little Twitter feeds, basically. You don't want to have a huge amount of content. Alright, so I'm going to go back one more time. And here is a paper on the orange period. And this is going to show you that this is the feedback. This is my written up document. And again, students wanted to download that comments. Download, annotated PDF, save the file, and then go to the PDF paper. Now it's interesting in this because I have some grader feedback here. Back to that my grades area, I can just click on this comments, and this tells me everything that I have in those comments areas. I can read them, and then I can close them. So I'm hoping that gives you a little bit more information on how the students see their grades. And as far as them not having a scroll bar, I'm trying to make this a little bit. So here's my scroll bar. What you might want to consider is that maybe they have zoomed in too far or out too far, and if you minimize that to the point where it's really hard for them to see. Also, it depends on the settings that they have on their computers. So I would say that one of the things that we can do is, I just did my Google search for scroll bars disappearing in whatever browser they're using. So Firefox, and Chrome, and Safari. I need to reiterate to everyone that the only internet browser that will fully run Blackboard in 100% functionality is Firefox. Not Chrome, not Internet Explorer, not Safari. So we need to make sure that we are trying to highlight just one browser so that it is easier for us to help them troubleshoot and also for them to actually have full functionality of Blackboard. I hope that helps. These are, if I come back into my grades, these are all of the assignments that haven't been done yet. So they're going to see them in here with this little tick here, which means they haven't been done, they haven't been graded. So these are the ones that have been graded. And here are their totals. So I hope that helps. Sometimes it's good to see it from a different set of eyes. But if your students are having problems with their scroll bars, they need to contact the help desk. The help desk can kind of help them configure your computers over the phone and whatnot. And as far as you on your Mac, I would take a look at that hyperlink that I sent you to that. That's what worked on my machine, on my Mac, and I have no problems with that. So if that doesn't work, keep Googling how to find my scroll bar on Safari. Again, use Firefox. If you download Firefox for your Mac, that is going to solve 90% of your problems as far as anything that goes wonky in Blackboard and Safari, because we've been there and done that. So I hope that helps. Let me know. We can continue to try to troubleshoot from there if necessary. I did want to give you a place to start.